Let's start by getting our bot to introduce itself. When we start our program, we can simply say, "Hi, my name is Ruby." And of course, my chatbot's name is Ruby. Then the first thing I'd like to do is perhaps ask the user their name. We can do something like this. Then in order to capture the name, we're going to assign that to a variable and use the gets command, like so. Then let's say hello to our user. Great to meet you. This is very similar to what we did in section 1. Now though, we would like to ask our bot some questions. Let's have a go at doing that. Let's create a variable called question and assign it to the output of gets. We want to ask our bot one of 3 questions initially. How old are you? Where do you live? And what is your job? In order to do this, I want to compare what I get in the question string, if question, to the particular question I'd like to ask. So something like this. How old are you? If that's the question that we've asked the bot, we'd like the bot to then respond with an answer. So Ruby was invented around 20 years ago. So I'm going to say, I'm 20 years old. Let's run this and see what happens, but there's actually something that I haven't told you about that we'll need to get this program to work. So when I run my code, the first thing that the bot does is introduce itself. Hi, my name is Ruby. Then it asks me, what is my name? My name is Dan. So it says, hi there, Dan, great to meet you. In fact, what you see on this line is the first indication that something is not quite right. Let's ask it a question now. How old are you? The program exits and never responds to our question. What's actually happening here is that gets is including the new line character. That is to say, when we press the enter key, the character correlating to the enter key is also being included in the string. There's a special command on string which we can use to eradicate that character. We're going to call .chomp and our gets. We can do the same thing above, and now our program should function correctly. Now when we run our code and enter our name, we don't get that new line character appended to the gets input. So see here that the response, hi there Dan, great to meet you, is all printed on one line. The chomp command has actually extracted that enter character or that character return character. So now our question response should work. How old are you? I'm 20 years old. So to handle our other questions in our bot, we can simply add additional if blocks. So, where do you live? Ruby was invented in Japan. So let's say Japan. Now let's run the code again. Once again, my name is Dan. And now I'm going to say, where do you live? And the answer is, of course, Japan. You can continue this process to add additional questions. And only when the question string matches the if block will that block of code get run. So you can have as many if blocks as you like.